Modders and cheaters have been terrorizing lobbies in Gorilla Tag for ages, so I'm gonna show you how to properly mod check. Okay, so firstly, if you think somebody's using speed boost, tell them to go to Gazebo. And tell them to hold their hands like this. Make sure they're holding trigger, grip, and all face buttons. And tell them to look forward and do this. Now, if they're using speed boost, it'll be very obvious. They will slide forward like a lot. It'll go from like here to here. And if they're not gonna slide at all or just a very tiny bit. And remember, you can only see it on Steam, not on standalone. You can tell if someone's on Steam because of how their mic sounds. It will kinda sound like a radio shatter. If you think someone is using predictions, tell them to hold their arm like this. And it should not be straight like this, it has to be bent and straight forward, not down here. Okay, so I kinda explained this very badly, but basically the arm should be bent but also be facing forwards and not be on the ground. Now that they're holding their hand like this, tell them to go back and forth very fast in real life, not in the game. Like that. Now if they're using predictions, their hand will slide after the arm, like this. And the more it's delayed, the more preds they're using. So again, I didn't really explain that very well. Basically, if their hand is sliding with the motion of the arm, they're not using preds. But if it's sliding after the motion of the arm, kind of like the hand is delayed, they're using preds. And the bigger the delay is, the more preds they're using. Oh, and by the way, this check doesn't work anymore. You can bypass that. If you think someone is using wall walk or grip monkey, tell them to stand next to a wall and hold their hand like this. Now, the hand shouldn't touch the wall, but still be very close. And tell them to hold all face buttons and grip and trigger. If they slide in a little bit, they're using wall walk or grip monkey. If you think someone is using world scale or long arms, like this, first tell them to remove their hat. After that, tell them to put their hands on their head, not on the side of the head and not on the headset. It just should look something like this. And as you can see, there's a very big gap. The bigger the gap, the more long arms they're using. Oh, now this is what it looks like without long arms. Oh, and they have to use both hands, not just one. If you think someone is using an APK, tell them to go into the Oculus menu and look up. If they go through the ground, they're using an APK. And as you can see, I'm not going through the ground at all. If they're using an APK, this part of the body will be in the ground. Now this isn't really sheets, but it's still bannable. It doesn't give you an advantage or anything, but it's pirating cosmetics, and I'm talking about Cosmetic X. If you think someone is using Cosmetic X, tell them to click hat, and then click the arrow like 5 times, and then just swipe like this. If you hear a click sound, but nothing's on their head, they're using Cosmetic X. Alright, that's it. Now we've learned how to properly mod check, and together we will have less cheaters in this game.